As you read through chapter 3 of the story this week, you'll slip into the footsteps of Joseph. Joseph was the favorite of his father Israel. Of all of his 12 sons, he loved Joseph the most. And this quickly caused all sorts of strife and family division within the family of Israel. Eventually, though, God brings about reconciliation in this miraculous way in the midst of dire circumstances when Joseph's family comes to visit him in Egypt during this severe famine. And sometimes, maybe you've noticed this to be true in your own life, sometimes it takes these kinds of extreme circumstances for God to provide for us, for God to work reconciliation and forgiveness. And this was the case with Joseph as well. In fact, his name means God has taken away my reproach in Genesis 20:23. Joseph was a foreshadowing of the promised Messiah, Jesus Christ, who also came to take away the sins of the world. See, with Jesus, reconciliation and forgiveness are kind of the name of the whole game. As Paul says in 2 Corinthians 5:19, he says, God was reconciling the world to himself in Christ, not counting people's sins against them. Forgiveness is a hard thing, right? It's hard to forgive others. It's hard to be forgiven. It's hard to even ask for forgiveness for things that we've done, because asking for forgiveness means admitting we did something wrong. So who are you struggling to forgive? Who is the person in your life that maybe you need to approach with those two little humbling words and say, I'm sorry? My hope and my prayer for you this week is that you'll recognize the extent of God's forgiveness and reconciliation. Whatever divisions, family strife, pain, or wrongs that may haunt you or your past, God can reconcile all of it, and he can raise even the most damaged of relationships from the ashes. Because of God's great forgiveness of us, may we boldly forgive others as well.